Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another video. Today's video, we're going to be working on changing the ignition in the Dodge 3500, the second gen. The reason we're doing that is because we took the doors off the parts truck there. I don't know if you remember, the blue doors used to be on this truck. We didn't film it because, of course, we started to, and then GoPro froze and lost all the footage, and there's a big shock, I know. So we're doing today, we took those off to put them on this truck because, for one, they're in better condition. They're already painted white, and they've got the window guards on and the tint that I want on this truck anyway. So instead of doing all of that to the other doors and painting and all that, we just did the swap. I've still got to line them up. They're a little out of alignment. We're working on that. But the other truck was all on one key. The functioning truck, the 4x4 that we're fixing up, had two separate keys, one for the door, one for the ignition. So since we did the door swap, I'm going to switch the ignition over as well, and that way everything on this truck will now work on this key. And then the other truck, the parts truck, will just be the 2 key. So that's one of the jobs we're going to do today. The other job, weather permitting, and I'll explain that in a minute. I know it looks like a beautiful day, right? Is we're going to do the battery cable posts, the terminals. Sorry, my lighting is bad here. Trying to stay out of the sun. The terminals have to be replaced on this one. But why I say weather permitting is because it looks like a beautiful day here. But unfortunately, we've been in a heat wave for the past, the entire month of July and halfway through August here now. We've been in a drought and a heat wave here in Ontario. And so right now it is currently 32 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but it's really freaking hot. So I'm trying to spend as little time in the sun as I can. And the reason we're outside is because we still don't have a shop, or we're still waiting for that. That's turned into a bloody nightmare. I'll keep you all posted on that as we go too. Anyway, let's get to the ignition here today. So this is what I'm working on here. Okay, so on these second gen Rams, to take these plastics off here, there's 3 screws down here. They're T20, and if you have the custom option like I do here, you get the electrical tape as an extra backup. So let's work on this electrical tape. My guess is somebody tried to take this off before and broke all of it, and that's why it's all electrical taped. So while we're switching the ignition over, we will also be switching this cover over, by the looks of it. Let's start taking those out. I'm going to tilt this up a little bit now while I can, because I got to take that tilt handle off in a minute as well. Okay, so my Torx bit does not fit up into here. That's awesome. Okay. Or they're just missing, which is probably possible as well. So, put your screws somewhere where you're going to know where they are, so you don't lose them. And they don't go missing like these ones. Alright, so there's that. And then, for this top piece to come off, you got to unscrew your tilt lever. If it's tight, there's flat spots on there. You can get a small wrench on there. Mine wasn't tight, so mine's able to come out with the hand. And then that top piece should pop off. Just like so. Oh, look, more tape. Hey, this is awesome. Well, I'm excited about that. You know what that means? That means there's probably something else wrong that I wasn't aware of, that I will soon be made aware of. Oh, we also switched the seats from that other truck. So this seat here, it's actually not all torn up like that one was. So it feels... You know what, I don't need to touch that tape to get it the ignition, so I'm not going to bother then. So we're just going to work on that there. So what you got to do is, there should be a little tab that you push, after you turn the key. So you put your key in, wrong key. You put your key in and turn it 2 turns, like to the on position. And there should be a tab somewhere. Okay, so I found the tab. I don't know if you'll see it, the light's flickering on the camera, but there's a tab right in there that you gotta push. And then that key should slide out of there. So I can't do that with the camera in my hand, so I will do that off camera, and then I'll try to show you how to do it the best I can. So again, difficulty with the camera in hand, but that little metal tab right there, that's supposedly a push, like so, and it releases the ignition key, which it did. Perfect. So then as you can see, that slides out just like that. So now that I got that one that far, I'm gonna go do the one in that truck, and then I can just do the swap. Alright, well, we got the key back in now, the ignition back in. It was a bit of a struggle to get it in. You gotta make sure this is perfectly lined up when you put it in. It's yeah, a little tricky, but it went in. Now all I gotta do is put the covers back on. I'm gonna check to see what all this tape is about. I'm gonna do that all off camera though, because I don't think I'm gonna bore you guys with that. And I'm gonna take the covers from the other truck. Alright, anyway, I'm not gonna bore you with putting it all back together. It's the reverse of assembly. Just top piece on first, put your arm, your tilt steering arm back in, put the bottom one on, and clip it on. That's another plastic piece. I thought maybe that's why the tape was there, because that was loose, but that's the other plastic piece. So alright, well, little short video today. So oh yeah, I said I was gonna do, weather depending, I was gonna do the battery cables. It is way too hot just doing that. I've been out here for maybe half an hour and I'm sweating to death, so we're gonna call that a day, I think.